How to hardcore trap assassin. You start off with a girl with a blade in her hand and you gotta follow your instincts. Stab zombies with it. Do that enough times and that will get you to level 2. Put points into vitality and into fire blast. Also get things to sell for gold that will give you mana potions and will allow you to use your newly acquired skill. PS, it rocks. At level 3 put a point into fire blast and all in on vitality. You might go energy if you really feel the mana pain, but just don't go for it more than one level. Kill corpse fire and then put the den to sleep. The skill point from the den goes into fire blast and the items go to Akara for more gold. At level 4 get more into vitality and fire blast. Prepare yourself, I'm going to do this every single level. And then kill Blood Raven. Yes, I know she's a bit, just have patience and have at it. Get your free reward of a mercenary, don't get too attached to her, not much that is free is ever good, and go kill Rakunishu from a distance, preferably more than I had here. Find the waypoint in Stony which will help you rescue Kane later, since what hardcore playthrough is fully complete without finishing all quests. Then at level 5 put a point into Claw Mastery, didn't see that coming did you, and all into Vitality. There is however method to my madness, as at level 6 put a point into Burst of Speed to increase run walk and attack speed while getting more into Vitality. Kill Treehead with this girl and use the scroll to rescue Kane, and kill Griswold if you have issues to work out. Level 7 get back on track by putting a point into Fire Blast and investing into Vitality. Watch your merc die to a bunch of nobodies, told you she was useless, but kill that boss pack for experience and the unique gloves they might drop you. Spoilers, also useless. At level 8 we go more into Fire Blast and Vitality, and then we kill the Countess for a Ral rune. Strangling gas potions help here since she is fire enchanted and fire damage is our bread and butter. To that effect, put more points into Fire Blast at level 9 with Vitality to accompany, and do the same at level 10. Kill the Countess for the second time to get all the runes you need, Tyr, Taloneth, but continue running her for the experience in the tower is good. Level 11 sees more points into Fire Blast and Vitality. Level 12 is about as far as I would go leveling at the Countess, since that's when you get a point into Wake of Fire and you start doing some big boy damage. Pardon my French. Things will move fast after that, as on level 13 you get more into Wake of Fire and points into strength to wield some better gear. Then kill the hammer guy and get the hammer for Charcy. Reach level 14 before getting to Andy, get some more fire damage from Wake of Fire because you need every bit of it since she is going to be an incredibly tough. I can't do it. Kill boss packs in Act 2 to get to level 15 to get more Wake of Fire and Vitality. Do more of that to get to 16 and more Wake of Fire and Vitality. Next level was interesting I swear, since I get more points into Wake of Fire and Vitality, but really though, this is where I can put on Stealth to get faster run walk and FHR. Level 18 I reached just before Duriel to get one more point into Wake of Fire to get more fire damage for the fight. His holy freeze can be annoying, but the merc helps out in the earlier part of the fight, just make sure to stuff him with thawings beforehand, and running away while laying down traps helps with the latter. The rare ring was trash. Next level up to 19 in Act 3 is a solid one, as it allows to get more points in of course, but it also gives us a chance to wield a leaf staff to get +3 to fire skills and a cap with the Ral rune. This is a hardcore playthrough after all. Ormus Ring from Gitbin Quest was honestly a lot better than the Duriel one that I got from before. Level 20 gives me another chance to bring a Wake of Fire and Vitality. Onwards and upwards, reach KB and do leveling runs at Serena's Temple at Players 5 to reach level 21, get more into Wake of Fire and Vitality. Use the book from the temple to get some strength. 30 is generally a good benchmark as it allows you to wield basic stuff like chain boots. All the rest of the levels, I stick to Wake of Fire and Vitality. Shop a teleport staff while leveling at Serena to jump over gaps like in the sewers. Kill Trav without much of a problem and reach Mephisto at 24.5. He can be dangerous, but the assassin is so tanky at this point that it isn't much of a worry. Fire damage does slow down in Act 4, but this girl has enough to take down most of Chaos. Vizier does need that special touch that only the merc can provide. Diablo just needs time and patience. Fire is what he was born in, so killing him with it takes time, but I really didn't have anything better to do with mine. Act 5 takes it down a notch with easier targets like Shank, Eldritch, and the Barbarians. Well, they aren't targets, but saving them is. Ancients are less easy, Korlik being the least with his habit of jumping around all the time, but still manageable. Take them down in the order of Madoc, Talik, and Korlik and put the points at level 26 into Wake of Fire and Vitality. It's only downhill for fire damage from here, and Bale Wave showed that with Colenso being another naturally fire immune monster and Wave 5 being Wave 5 and forcing me to drag them out. Bale himself is also pretty resistant and takes a hefty beating to go down, but there is no dragging this dragon. Have to face him and take it. At least he rewarded me with a unique ring for my efforts. No, not that one, but a Nagel. At least it's not a Mantled. Take it into Nightmare where at level 28 get more points into Wake of Fire and Vitality and continue the current build. Take the skill point from the Den and put it into Fire Blast to get the damage of Wake of Fire up. Get to level 29 in the Underground and get more Wake of Fire and Vitality. The plan from here on out is to just target boss packs to get further levels. At 30, more Wake of Fire and Vitality. The Countess is one of those boss packs with additional perks in the form of rune drops. In the first drop she gave me 2 Shale runes and a Tal. Level 31 gave me an opportunity for Wake of Fire and Vitality. Second one she was fire immune and I had to get my merc to take her out. She gave me a Hell rune for that. Third run was an Ort rune, fourth run I got an Am, fifth run I got, and you don't really want to sit through this, do you? A few runs later I got the soul I was after. In the middle of that I also got to level 31, and this is where I started putting point into Fire Blast as a synergy for Wake of Fire. The main rune words that I will be building from the runes that I have acquired are going to be Rhyme for cannot be frozen and 25 all res, and Lore for +1 to skills and lightning res. The shield I will not be using since I won the skills from my staff, but the helmet I will be using since I won the skills from my helmet as well. Use those skills to get more skills at level 32 to 34 into Fire Blast. Reach Andy next, melt her, and reach 35 to get more points into Fire Blast to increase your melting powers. Burn and repeat. Also pretty good time to get a Holy Freeze Mark from this guy and a lower res wand from this guy. Reach level 36 to be able to use that wand, but still stick with the leaves and Telly staff for now. We will use that when we respec into lightning later. Find an alright base for strength as a 2 open socket lance and put an Am tier in it to put a dent into bosses faster. Reach level 37 once you exit Arcane, because no way in hell are you killing enough things in here to gain any XP. Almost died to a bunch of skeletons in Radament's lair, embarrassing, but brush it off because they were indeed fire immune and reached Duriel. Go into the fight completely forgetting that you have Crushing Blow now and Brute Force with lower res wand and Wake of Fire. It takes longer, but hey, that's the price you pay for being an idiot. In Act 3, find an amulet that changes your entire perspective on the playthrough and makes you want to take things in your own. Okay, yeah, fine, I just forgot to respec. I'll do it now. Respec and assign stat points to wield the lower res wand as your main weapon, as you don't have anything better, and a Rhyme shield for cannot be frozen. Then put in all the skill points that you have in Lightning Sentry and Death Sentry. Don't actually, this was a mistake. Get Mind Blast and 5 points into Burst of Speed. Leave points untouched, but actually I should have just put them into Lightning Sentry synergy, since Death Sentry is no longer a synergy of Lightning Sentry, so doing it the old way of maxing both Lightning and Death Sentry won't really work, and instead I should just put 10 points into Death Sentry to get the corpse explosion radius up to a satisfying level, and hoops up breaking the fourth wall. Breather. Be underwhelmed by Lightning Sentry's initial performance and take that as an excuse to explain this abhorrent performance against Sark. Imbue a Circlet to shocking results and build Steel to get better attack speed on your main hand. Reach level 38 and put points into Lightning Sentry and put the unspent skill points into Shockweb, which will make things better. Find Razor Tail, useless, and reach level 39 and put a point into Lightning Sentry. Return to Radament's lair with a vengeance and kill him to reach level 40. Put one skill point correctly into Lightning Sentry and one incorrectly into Death Sentry. Oh, Vitality all the way, by the way. Incorporate Mind Blast in your regular arsenal and reach level 41 and put a point into Lightning Sentry. Reach Mephisto and realize that you forgot to re-hotkey lower res, panic, recover, and destroy. Heavy Gloves and War Hat reward optional. Realize that the former is a good upgrade, but you're good with lore instead of the latter. Sweet Charm though. Level 42 saw another point into Lightning Sentry of Vitality. Easy skill points going to Death Sentry for more corpse explosion radius, and level 43 sees a return to Lightning Sentry specking. Enter into the Chaos to find Sanders' glove to be kept for a later date. Segue into a date with Infector, but be disappointed because he didn't even show up. For Diablo fight, equip the lower res wand and a higher level Merc for Crushing Blow for the start of the fight and a whole lot of lightning damage for the rest. Start putting points into Shockweb at level 45 and continue on to the Ancient. Start the fight and realize that you forgot the lower res wand. Reset it and come back to realize that you're stuck inside Talic. Brilliant. TP to reset and come back and start the fight again without any distractions. Reset for Might and Fanaticism and Cursed always implied. Otherwise kill in order of Korlik, Talic, and Maddock due to lightning resistances. Put another point into Shockweb at level 46 and do the same at level 47. Kill Lister and Nightmare and put a point into Shockweb, and then kill Bale using lower res and the aforementioned Shockweb. Try to go and save Anya but end up saving yourself from imminent demise. No shame in saving and quittings, especially if you get them next time, kid. Kill Nilly since this is Nightmare still, the real Monka S starts in hell. Time to start doing Bale runs minus killing Bale himself since these are mostly for XP. Reach level 50 and put a point into Shockweb. Reach level 51 and put a point into Shockweb. Reach level 52 and put a point into... okay, I think you get it. Put points into Shockweb till you reach level 56 and then start putting them into Charge Bolt Sentry. Imagine narrating that all one by one. At level 65, switch to cow runs as they start giving good experience at this stage. At level 71, enter Hell to look at your resistances and laugh. Build Smoke to make things a little bit better. Reach Den of Evil in Hell and eviscerate it due to lack of immunes. Have trouble with Bloodraven and her minions and decide to live to fight another day. Reach the Countess and farm her for these specific runes: Shale, Thul, Lem. Go back to Nightmare and harass Anya till she gives you a good claw. Chat with your amazing chat in the moment and have the time of your life, even if the claw isn't so good in the end. It'll do. Respec and put the point into fire skills to combat lightning immunities. 1 in Mind Blast, 1 in Shadow Master, 10 in Death Sentry, 20 in Lightning Sentry, 20 in Fire Blast, 20 in Shockweb, and rest in Charge Bolt Sentry. Revel in the build that you have created. 2 to Assassin Skill Claws, Orted Peasant Crown, Rhyme, 31 Fire as Ami, Tretch for being the only source of resistances that will keep this hardcore girl alive, 23 cold res boots, 30 fire res gloves, 27 fire res belt, 30 fire res right ring, and dual res left ring. Also casually the best jewel that you've ever found in your entire life. Get hit a lot to activate Fade and kill Hell. Start with Blood Raven, fire blast the minions away and lay down sentries for the annoying lady herself. At level 72 put a point into Charge Bolt Sentry. Reach Andy and obliterate her using lightning sentries and the Act 5 Merc. Find Black Bogs, useless, and transition into Act 2. Find a pretty sweet prismatic amulet in the maggot lair and kill lightning immunes to reach level 73. Put a point into Charge Bolt Sentry. Reach Duriel and use the Shadow Master to combo lightning sentry and fire blast while also keeping your ass out of trouble. Duriel drops aren't generally good, so nothing to see here. Yep. Nothing at all. Yeah, in all seriousness, time to go back to Hell Countess. Find the Is rune on your first attempt because you're a god. Take 45 minutes more to get the Malt and still have to cube up ums in the end because as it turns out, you're not. Return to Nightmare Cows to get a high eye level flail and Lazard for 5 open sockets. Am Ral Mal Ist Om. Bebe. The Bebe got me 5 BO. Fact. Skill tree Tetris a bit and then face Act 3 with 2156 HP. Returning to your regularly scheduled programming, reach level 74 and go get Trav. Lightning immunes can be killed using Fire Blast, fire immunes can be killed using Lightning Sentry, lightning and fire immunes require improvisation. BO, baby. Be careful on your way to Mephisto since monsters both small and large can be scary. Use shadows as bait while laying down Lightning Sentry yourself to take him down and find a sick drop in the form of Guillaume's face. Get a brand spanking new Frenzy Merc and stick him with Strength, Smoke, and Guillaume's. Watch him eat shit immediately because you forgot to cast BO but still kill Izzy with the lightning and dead sentry damage. Put the points into Charge Bolt Sentry and make a bolt for the chaos after fading up. Use the if you can't beat them, convert them strat on Infector since these guys are pretty lightning resistant. Dunk Wizard with Fire Blast and then face Diablo without the 60% Crushing Blow Merc or the lower resistance one, but it's fine, you made it through anyways, what can go wrong? While on the way to Nil Attack, reach level 75 and put another point into Charge Bolt Sentry and use their synergy by channeling Lightning Sentry while standing in a corner to stay away from Nilly's CE. Settle on a tame Ancient's roll after buffing with Fade, equipping lower res wand and start tearing things down with Lightning Sentry. Keep moving and using the Shadow as bait and kill them one at a time until only Madoc is left. Single him out with Fire Blasts. Clear the throne and the first 2 waves to reach level 76, one final point into Charge Bolt Sentry. Lead Lister out because he's extra fast and a pain and then on to Bale. Put down shadows, cast lower res and lay down traps. That in a nutshell is how you hardcore the Trapsin. Thanks for watching. Yours truly, with love.